2 down. DR Meadows is the starting pitcher. He has wrapped up his warm-up tosses, so we're going to start this game earlier than early to beat any rain that may be on the way. But right now, it's turned into a very nice day. Temperature game time, 77 degrees. You can't beat that in February. And we have a combination of sunshine and clouds as Salik Williams is checking into the batter's box, a right-handed hitter for the Jenkins Warriors. Here's the first pitch of the game. Swing and a miss, strike one from the junior DR Meadows, who pitched 2 innings against the Metter Tigers, 38 pitches, 21 strikes, allowed 1 hit, 2 runs. They were unearned, 3 strikeouts and 1 walk in a scrimmage. The 0-1 pitch is hit on the ground to the third baseman. Nick Curtis fields it on the grass and throws it over to his first baseman, Kyle Knight, for out number 1. Shortstop today is Bryce DeLoach since DR is pitching. There's the nasty slider, but it's too high inside. Second baseman, of course, is Lane Adams. Kyle Knight at first. Dalton McBride catching. Left fielder is Christian Conley. Center fielder George Lukey pitches fouled off right side, out of play. Right fielder, the senior Logan McGowan. Wind is kind of blowing out to right field like it has each time we've been here this season. Broadcasted 1 varsity game, 1 junior varsity game. 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball back to Meadows. Fields it right around his belt level and then throws it over to Knight, 2 down. Sign from McBride. Here's a stretch by Meadows. Here comes the pitch. Bouncing ball over to Lane Adams. Scoops it up and throws it over to Knight for the 3rd out to strand the runner at second base. So we played 1/2 inning. Good start for the Bulldogs. DR Meadows and the Dog defense. They strand that runner in scoring position. No score going to the bottom half of the first inning as we break on Y101. The big highlight over at Jenkins last year was when DR almost hit one out of their big ballpark. He smacked it off the left field fence for a triple. 0-1 pitch, off stride, and he rolls it down the third base line. If it's fair, he might beat it out. Here's a throw way wide. DR's safe. He's going to take the turn as the ball gets away. It's bouncing up against the fence. Meadows to second base, turning around and looking, and Jenkins has retrieved the ball, gets the right fielder grabbing it, and so he's standing at second. This Jenkins team comes in 0-2, losing to Savannah Christian 12-0, and Dodge County 14-4. Runner going. Here's a McBride throw. It's a good one. DeLoach puts on the tag, and they got him. So Nimmons caught stealing on a nice throw by Dalton McBride, the sophomore catcher. And they've had a whole bunch of games canceled or rained out or whatever. Runner not going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DR gets his first K. Now 2 down. Me from that game involving Lane Adams' older brother Justin was called out on strikes, and I think he held up on a check swing. Runner going. Here's a McBride throw to second, late this time. A stolen bag, or did they get him? Second base umpire called him out, and Gardner can't believe it, and Coach Gaspin is walking over toward the umpire. That'll end the top of the second inning. I got to be honest with you, I'm a little shocked the Dogs got him there. Maybe his foot came off the bag after the throw got there. Anyway, McBride is thrown out too. Tyreek Dowstu up next. Here's the pitch. A strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Called strike 3 on the edge, right at the knee, away from the right-handed hitter. DR's second strikeout. He's going to pitch at East Georgia probably on a Saturday, but I have a feeling that's going to be Soapbox Derby day. Bouncing ball over toward Lane Adams at second. Moving to his left, he has it, and he throws him out. So 2 up and 2 down. We'll head back to the top of the Jenkins order in this scoreless game. 2-2 pitch, bouncing ball by Meadows. Overcomes the shortstop, DeLoach. He has it near the second base back. Throws to first and gets the out with a runner breaking in from third, trying to score the first run of the game. But the Dog defense handled it smoothly. The freshman moving to his left, making the play right behind the second base bag. And DR Meadows will strand another runner in scoring position, this time at third base in the top of the third inning to keep the game scoreless as we take a break on your home of the Dogs, Y101. 2 outs and nobody on base. The Dogs have just 1 hit. There's a ball smacked into left center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Lukey with a hard hit ball. So that's a 2-out hit. DR Meadows had a 2-out hit, and here comes DR. Hunter Mason at the plate just sent one up in the air, and Christian Conley, the left fielder, had to drift back a little to his left, and he caught the ball for out number 1 as Mason jumped on the first pitch. He's the pitcher for Jenkins in this scoreless game. Here's Middleton. He grounded out to the second baseman, Lane Adams, to end the first inning with a runner at second. Right-handed hitter, as are all his teammates. He jumps on the first pitch, hits it sky high behind the second base bag. George Lukey, the center fielder, takes control of the situation and catches it. 2 up and 2 down on the 2 pitches. And the forecast was calling for like a 70% chance. DR hits the outside edge for a called strike 3. And he has a 3 up and 3 down. So these pitchers are rolling along, keeping this game scoreless, going to the bottom of the 4th inning. As we take a break, we got the Dogs and Jenkins today from Jackie Jones on Y101. Brings up Nick Curtis, relief pitcher last year at Jenkins. Starting first baseman of the game with 1 for 3.
Up to bat.
Had a single off Brandon Shriek in his second at bat. He struck out to lead off the second inning. Hits this pitch up into the air, deep to center field. This ball is carrying, and it's going to bounce up against the fence. Nick Curtis racing towards second base. Here comes the throw. He's standing with a Bulldog double. So a good swing right there by Curtis after striking out the first time. He enjoys that second look a whole lot more. He hit 1 double last year, so his second varsity double. 1 ball, 1 strike. Did it hit him? Pitch was behind him. 2 balls and 1 strike. It did not hit him. So a good hitter's count right now. And maybe you'll see a good fastball, and we'll see what Dalton McBride can do with that runner at third. Here's a pitch, and he slaps it left side. It might get through. The shortstop knocks it down. He's not going to have a play. That's a base hit, and a run scores. Dalton McBride this time going left side and putting the Bulldogs up 1-0. Here's a 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Got him with a breaking ball or a changeup, one of those two. 2-2, swing and a miss, and an awkward swing at that. Wilson down on strikes. DR has struck out 3 in a row. 1-2, swing and a miss. The ball gets away. McBride can't find it. Now he does. He throws to first offline. That will be a strikeout, but of course no out recorded, or was there? Yeah, they're going to call him out at first base. And Coach Gaspin not happy with that, but DR gets a 3 up and 3 down on 3 Ks. So he's retired 7 in a row and struck out 4 straight as he is taking control of the game from the Bulldog pitching mound. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. 1-0 Dogs leading Jenkins on Y101. And Meadows winds. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the DR Meadows strikeout run continues. That is 5 in a row as we go to the top of the order. And I'm not even sure if we can't just play baseball right now. In fact, they're taking the tarp off. So our rain delay is about 48 seconds. The shortest rain delay in the history, not only of Toombs County baseball, but just baseball in general. 2-1 from DR. Bouncing ball to Nick Curtis. He's on the grass at third, and he throws to first. 2 down. But he'll try to take care of business right now. The 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and a fastball, strike 3. And DR has another 3 up and 3 down. So DR is on a run, and he's protecting that 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning and take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. Cleanup hitter today for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Hunter Mason still on the mound. He's been an efficient pitcher. Not too many walks, not too many hits allowed. Here's a pitch. Hit hard left side by the third baseman. It's a fair ball rolling down the line. Kyle Knight racing to first base, but he'll stop as Perone throws the ball in. A single for Kyle. And he's back after playing baseball at Bruton Parker. Lane showing the bunt, now pulling the bat back. First pitch, he is trying to bunt, and he missed. Strike one on Lane. He's 0 for 2 in the game, grounding out to first and to second. He's a left-handed hitter. Noah Anderson with his leadoff first base. Mason working from the stretch. Getting the sign from Dowse. From the letters, he deals. Here's the pitch. Hit hard into right field. It drops in for a base hit. Anderson to second base, and Coach Fitzgerald will hold him up, and Jenkins gets that ball into the infield real fast. And you would assume he's going to take the mound in the seventh the way he's pitching and how efficient he's been. There's a bunt, third base side. It's a nice one. Mason picks it up, fires to first. He got him. Close play, got him by a step and a half. So runners on second and third on the sacrifice bunt. He almost beat it out. That would have loaded up the bases. Instead, you got one down for Logan McGowan. +2 this year. No, it includes it. No, 8 this year. There's a ball hit right side and through for a base hit. That scores one. Here comes another dog rounding third. Here's the throw up the first base line, and sliding in safely is Lane Adams. And Logan McGowan goes right up the middle with a big base hit. A 2-run single to put the Bulldogs up 3-0. 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball, center of the diamond. Lane Adams charges it. It goes underneath his glove. He did not make an error last year, which is remarkable. And if you put the glove down, you catch that ball, it's hit right at him. Oh boy. And scoring is also important in this situation because of the situation on the field and what's happening with D.R. Meadows. I'm going to put an E down there for an error. I think Lane Adams thought he should have had it. He just did not get the trunk down and the glove on the ground, as they say in rec ball. Here's the pitch. Bouncing ball and through for a base hit, and that's the first hit allowed by D.R. Meadows. So he pitches a no-hitter for 6 innings. Then an error and a single, and unfortunately now the tying runner comes to the plate. But now the error and a single. And here's Nimmons. Here's the pitch. He's bunting it. Dalton McBride has it. The catcher throws to first for the out with the second baseman Lane Adams covering. Runners to second and third. Here's a pitch. Hit up high into the air. Lane Adams, the second baseman, drifting back. He's barely out of the grass. Did he find it? No, he's looking up at it. It's caught by the right fielder. Runner coming in, and he's going to score. Maybe Lane was decoying. He decoyed me. The ball was hit to Logan McGowan in right field. Because at this time of the night, I just can't see the ball up here. So I go by the fielders, and I thought Lane had a beat on it. But no, it drifted out into right field. Caught by McGowan. Shutout is over. Runner to third, 2 down. Which right now, you just want to manage the game and get a victory. Here's a pitch. And it gets away. Runner breaking in from third. No throw. It's a 1-run game. 3-2 Dogs. Right-hander versus right-hander. It's Dalton McBride. Gives D.R. Meadows a sign. He'll shake him off one time. He's going to shake him off again. Probably a decoy. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. D.R. finishes his one-hitter with his 9th strikeout of the ball game. Jenkins scores a pair of runs here in the top of the 7th on an error and a single and a sac bunt and a sac fly and a ball that got away from the catcher. Both teams shaking hands. The Bulldogs win a region crossover game by 1. They lost to this team at 8 last year, but won 2-1. They win today in 7, 3-2 as we break on Y101.